Organized by the International Islamic Charitable Organization, the IICO, in cooperation with Direct Aid and the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, the OCHA, the fourth annual Conference on Effective Partnership and Information Sharing for Better Humanitarian Action opened. The three-day conference will address humanitarian issues facing the world today, including how to build and sustain partnerships, working with partners in complex emergencies, and developing effective networks to strengthen humanitarian action in the field. Our correspondent Sarah Faris-Globe was at the conference. Report.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Sheikh Sabah Al-Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah opened the fourth annual Conference on Effective Partnership and Information Sharing for Better Humanitarian Action, reaffirming Kuwait's keenness to boost worldwide humanitarian efforts to help people affected by natural disasters, internal crises and wars.
I am happy to participate in this event under the theme of partnership for this humanitarian work. Kuwait is known for its love for charitable and humanitarian work. Therefore, we are happy for this active participation from countries from all over the world and the attendance of Baroness Valerie Amos.
UN Under-Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator Baroness Valerie Amos attended the opening, saying this year they will the important role of the corporate sector in humanitarian aid.
A large and diverse group of stakeholders shows the dynamism of the humanitarian sector in the Gulf region and the partnership and networks that continue between United Nations agencies, governments, regional organizations, community-based and non-governmental organizations, and the private sector. In the past year alone, the Kuwait Pledging Conference for Syria, the appointment of the Secretary-General's Special Humanitarian Envoy, Dr. a tireless advocate for our work, the continued success of DHAD, the signing of the action plan between OCHA and the League of Arab States, the convening of fundraising meetings on Myanmar, and your continued support for people in crisis around the world all show what a significant role the countries of this region are playing in global humanitarian action. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to work to build a more diverse and inclusive humanitarian system. Responders are now more diverse and numerous than ever. And global trends in demographics, geopolitics, technology, and the environment have changed the way humanitarian work is being done today. And on the ground, Yemen, Somalia, Sudan, for example, show how we are getting better at understanding each other and at work together.
Organized by the International Islamic Charitable Organization, Direct Aid, and the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, this year's conference brings together prominent actors from the government, humanitarian, and corporate sectors to tackle the current challenges facing humanitarian organizations and various countries.
نحضر اجتماعات الهيئة في الكويت دائما.
It was an opportunity to see the efforts exerted by various parties like the Kuwaiti Foreign Ministry and the Kuwaiti Charity Foundations. This event aims to coordinate all efforts under the supervision of the UN.
The three-day conference highlights the increasing involvement of the youth and the corporate sector in humanitarian initiatives and will tackle issues including how to build and sustain partnerships, working with partners in complex emergencies, and developing effective networks to strengthen humanitarian action in the field. From the Regency Hotel, this is Sarah Glubb reporting for English News.
Anders Fogh Rasmussen, the Secretary General of the NATO Military Alliance, that the option of carrying out a military strike or similar